Yeah, well, Fort Nelson's a nice, big, strong horse. Ran a good second, his first start of his life, then ran third in Chennai. Excellent chance for this race.
In the first race, we have amazing attraction. She's a filly who's had a mock race in the start in the winter. She's run fourth to Auspicious Queen. I think she's about 4 or 5 lengths behind Auspicious Queen, which now seems to be good form. Having said that, there are a couple of horses that have placed and run well, so she's there in the shot.
Race, the Royal Tern plate with number 1 Bourbon Bay, who ran 5th. Roman Spirit was the winner of this race, and Bourbon Bay was a long way 5th at this stage and eventually finished on there itself. Roman Spirit was the one who eventually won by a margin of 1 1/4 lengths, having withdrawn in his previous outing. Bourbon Bay finished on 5th over a scurry trip. Is putting tongue strapped as number 1 Bourbon Bay. Well, 3 will be Fort Nelson. This is the horse after running second in Bangalore behind Za, finished on ending up third on this occasion, still with that advantage of almost about 3/4, and then ultimately it was Aralina who came and emerged victorious, and Fort Nelson was there right into the dying moments, second, and then finished on ultimately third. Is Fort Nelson's lives to fight another day. Tungsta Crossnose Band is number 3 Fort Nelson. 5 will be Smash Shot. Smash Shot was the one who finished on second. This is the Chennai run you're looking at of Smash Shot, and they eventually ended up finishing on second. I was there right into the final 100 meters, and then finished on second, 3.5 lengths behind the winner. After that disappointing run in his previous occasion, ran second is Smash Shot. Spring Tungsta Crossnose Band, Dextering Bit is Smash Shot. And 6 will be Superhero, and number 12 in the card, that's the Blissful LEC. These are the 2 runners we have a look at. Superhero was the one after that 8th on the first starting band in Thy Light. Ran 5th on this occasion in a subsequent starting band. Stellantis, who wrapped up that race well, soon up long way clear, in fact, is Stellantis. And Superhero finished on 5th. Blissful Lie finished on 6th out of 7. Runners just beat 1 home on this occasion, putting tongue strap shifting power out of LAC. 7 will be Alexina. Alexina was the one who ran third. Lucky Zone was the winner of this race, and Alexina was the one after that fourth behind Hunting Dawn on the previous occasion. Ran third out of 7 runners, led the field for most part of the journey. Still battling on there, and looked like you would shoot through in between runners, but ultimately ended up finishing on a third on this occasion. After that fourth behind Hunting Dawn on the previous occasion is Alexina. Lives to fight another day is Alexina. And we move on to numbers 8. That's Amazing Attraction. Amazing Attraction was the one who finished on 4th on this occasion. Well, still with an advantage of about 3/4 at the final 175 meters, and then ultimately finished on ending up in that back bunch 4th out of 6 runners. Auspicious Queen won on this occasion. An Amazing Attraction finished on 4th on his opening outings, putting tongue strap. Crosswater comes the next. Crosswater ran 5th. August is the winner of this race, and Crosswater was the one. Well, in that back bunch was Crosswater, and finished on 5th on this occasion. 5th out of 7 runners. After that 4th out of 7 runners being Stellantis on the previous occasion. Ran 5th out of 7 runners being August. 5th right throughout was Crosswater. Dali out of Spyglass Hill is Crosswaters for Tungsta Crossnose Band and Basket Bet. 11 will be Enabling. Enabling ran 4th. Miracle Mary was the winner, and Enabling was the one who was in that second position. And then at the final 200 meters, and then dropped back to end up finishing on 4th out of 11 runners. Miracle Mary was the winner of this race. Enabling, the Silks of Red with White Maltese Cross. Roderick O'Connor at a Favorite Royal ended up finishing on 4th, thus putting tongue strap.
He had issues, like I had to castrate him, and he's running, I think, for the first time after castration. And I'm not sure about how he's going to run, because he's not shown any kind of promise till date. I hope he runs a good race.
Brusa Almighty. Number 9 in is Solid Power, and number 10 Striking point. These are the 3 runners we have a look at. But let's start off with Bruce Almighty. He's been running very frequently. I was a winner in Bangalore, in fact, in race number 139, beating Ringmaster by a margin of a head, in fact. And then afterwards ran 4th in race number 169, rated at 34. We have a look at number 9 in the card, Solid Power, ran 2nd on this occasion, 5 3/4 lengths behind Thunderstruck, in fact, a Solid Power, sporting blinkers, tongue strap, cross nose band, basket bit, rated at 26, moved into that second spot of Solid Power, and Striking Point ran 7th, twice 4th and once, in fact, twice 4th, twice 5th and 1 7th is the Striking Points for tongue strap, rate 26. 2 will be High Opinion. High Opinion was the one who ran 8th on this occasion, and also coming up for scrutiny will be My Visionary. These are the 2 runners, but let's start off with the first runner, number 2, High Opinion. High Opinion ran 11th behind King of War, and 8th out of 10 runners behind Santorini is High Opinion. Stern Opinion of Ice Maiden, rated at 33. My Vision, late Pazala's My Visionary, and My Visionary was the one who ran 8th behind King of War, with 6th behind Bangalore, and 9th out of 10 runners behind Santorino is My Visionary. This is race number 102 you're looking at. Ampere out of the way to ride is My Visionary, sporting tongue strap, rated at 33. Rated at 30, in fact, is number 4, My Visionary in race number 102. Well, 3 will be Glow in the Dark. Glow in the Dark is the next runner we go have a look at. Glow in the Dark ran 7th. Trippy Taka was the winner, and Glow in the Dark is out of A support out of 6 Sigma is Glow in the Dark. This is race number 6 you're looking at. Well, just beat 1 home on this occasion is Glow in the Dark. Trippy Taka was a winner, winning by comfortably a margin of 1.5 length, and Glow in the Dark ran 7th on the sorting, right throughout 7th, in fact, and there ends up by finishing on last, in fact. Tungster crosses, but basket bit, rated at 30. 6 will be Master of the Skies, who ran 7th. Peridot was the winner, Master of the Skies, and number 8 in the card, Defining Power, are the 2 runners. Has had a couple of outings, in fact, is Master of the Skies. No form to go by is Master of the Skies, for blinkers, cross nose band, rated at 28. Defining Power on the other hand ran 8th being Archway, and 4th being Peridot is Defining Power. Tungster cross nose band, rated at 26 is number 8, Defining Power. This is race number 143 you're looking at, and Peridot was the one who came and flew in the last part to come and notch up that win of almost 1.5 length in race number 143. There you get see it flying in the last part to win by a margin of 1.5 length is Peridot. Defining Power and 4th. Number 7 will be Ringmaster. That's the next runner coming up. Ringmaster ran 2nd. Bruce Almighty is the next, is the winner of this race, and Ringmaster was the one who was charging in on the outside, but Bruce Almighty had that lead of almost about 1.5 to 2 in front, and the gap was bridged down to just about ahead, and ultimately Bruce Almighty at the final dying moments held on to win, beating Ringmaster.
Yeah, well, she was a fluent winner in the last start over a 7 furlong with the change of equipments, after taking off the cross nose band and tongue strap, I think, which she liked, and she was a facial winner last time.
Kulsum, she's a very genuine filly. She likes to jump and roll up there and with the pace. She's been racing in the 7 furlong in the past. I think because of that, we wanted to experiment to see how she does the 6 furlong. Of course, the pace of 6 furlong will be much faster for her, so she probably will be in the 3rd, 4th position, and then she will come and do her best. She has won her first race from behind, so because the horses are running first time in the season after 2-3 months, I think she might get them, but it's a little difficult, but she's got a good chance.
Oh, she's been a little lethargic at the gates off late, try to sort it out, and I hope I've done a good job on her. Hope she doesn't get start lift again.
One in the card, that's number 1, Humanitarian, who finished on 5th. The one which is coming from Hyderabad, Queen Envy, was the winner, and Humanitarian was up there in front for most part of the journey, still with an advantage, and then ultimately dropped back to end up finishing on 5th out of 6 runners, where in the Oaks, in fact, Hyderabad Oaks was a winner in his last start, and in this occasion 5th out of 6 runners being Queen Envy is Humanitarian. Spawning tongue stop, rated at 55. 2 will be Win My Love. Win My Love was the eventual winner in this race. Race number 160 of the winter run you're looking at, having run 4 times in last winter. Started off his campaign with the 5th being Cool Rider, 6th being Emerelli, 8th being Stella Gold, and in this occasion, winner beating Ahern is Win My Love by a sizable margin of 7 1/4 length is Win My Love. From Blinkers rated at 54 is number 2, Win My Love. 3 will be Scribbling Hopper, yet another winner in fact is Scribbling Hopper, and Classic Charm number 6 in the card, who finished on ending up 12th on this occasion, was a winner in race number 106, and subsequently his next 3 outings hasn't shown that form at all as a Classic Charm, finishing on off the frame, and his subsequent 3 outings is Classic Charms. One Tungster Crossnose Band rated at 49, and Scribbling Hopper, the eventual winner in this race, held on to win by a long neck, beating Mystic High. Although Mystic High was charging in, but Scribbling Hopper just managed to win, rated at 53 is One Tungster Crossnose Band. Kulsum is the next runner. Kulsum with Nicolina and number 8 in the card. That's the Republic Par. These are the 3 runners in fact. Kulsum was the one who won his first outing in winter, beating Ripple and Storm, and subsequently ran 9th being Emerelli. But on this occasion ran 3rd out of 8 runners. Disruptor was the winner, where Kulsum finished on 3rd. Number 5 in the card, Nicolina, winner in race number 105, and subsequently 11th being Emerelli and 7th being Disruptor, rated at 51 for Tungstub Side Chickpeas. And number 8 in the card, that's the Republic Par. Well, back-to-back wins, and 5th in Emerelli's win, with the 5th again being Disruptor, is Republic Pars for Tungstub, rated at 48. 7 will be Cash Out. Cash Out ran 3rd. Siege Courageous was the winner of this race, and Cash Out was the one who finished on 3rd. Warming up on the outside, the sheepskin nose band. Well, was hampered for room at a crucial point of time when he was waiting to take the run in between runners, and ultimately Cash Out finished on 3rd out of 11 runners. Siege Courageous the winner in race number 13 of the Bangalore summer season, rated at 48 when tongue strap is Cash Out. 9 will be Crown Concert. Crown Concert ran 14th on this occasion, where Emerelli was the winner of this race, and previously ran 4th being Smithsonian in race number 103. This was over that 7 furlong trip, where Crown Concert ran off the frame last. In fact, on this occasion is Crown Concert, rated at 47. For tongue strap is number 9, Crown Concert. 10 will be Rapidus. Rapidus comes in next. Rapidus ran 2nd. In you, we believe, is the winner of this race, and Rapidus is a Phoenix Star out of Attractive, who ran 5th in the Guineas, 2000 Guineas in Chennai being Fawcetti, and subsequently ran 2nd here in Bangalore behind In You, we believe, who literally flew in the last part, and Rapidus finished on 2nd on this outing, half length behind in the dying moments of the race, finished on 2nd, rated at 40 cents for tongue strap. Rightly Noble is the eventual winner in this race. Is Rightly Noble, well being produced on the wide outside, is Rightly Noble, and just given a tap or so, and ultimately charged in to come and eventually win by a head, in fact beating Musterian, is Rightly Noble. Green Coast out of Oriental Image, rated at 47, is number 11, Rightly Noble. Queen Regnant, the eventual winner in this race, yet another runner which was traveling wide and came up with a lightning run to come and emerge victorious to win by a nose, in fact, beat Thunderstruck by a nose, is Queen Regnant. Dean Skittin out of Aim to Achieve after the 3rd behind King's Speech and 4th behind Lakergas, ran 5th to Twilight Fame. In this occasion, winner beating Thunderstrucks for tongue stop rate 46.
She's won 3 out of 3 in Calcutta. 2 of them being graded races. She's done very well there. The true test will be here in Bangalore, facing a national lot. Also, she's loving the Bangalore weather. Only question mark is we have to see how the track does her, and I'm hoping for the best, but I'm sure she'll run a very bold race.
She's a nice filly. Anzang Pipanel had 3 outings in winter. She's won 2 and won 2nd. She's come up after the break, break. Now she's running in a little of a tough company with the Calcutta horse Morapi and Prasanna Kumar in the light. It will be a tough race. She will still run a very good race.
Sardar ran 7th. My opinion is the winner of this race, last in fact, and Sardar was the one, well, ran 10th in the Hyderabad Davi behind Salento, and in this occasion ran 7th out of 7 runners in the Stayers Cup behind my opinion is number 1 Sardar. Win legend out of Woodburg is number 1 Sardar. Race number 129 finished on 7th out of 7 runners from Tungsta Crossing Band rate 60. 2 will be English Bay. Will be English Bay, who ran second. Devil's Magic was the winner of this race, and English Bay, having won back-to-back wins, ran 7th behind Smithsonian in his subsequent outing in a higher class, and thereafter ran a fine second on this outing. Now been switched over on the outside and charging in to come and finish on half length behind Devil's Magic. Certainly ran a blinder of a race as English Bay. Lord Admiral of Blue Marine, rated at 54, is number 2. 3 will be Merope. Merope is coming from Calcutta, and this horse was the eventual winner in this race with a tremendous performance. Merope finished on winning this race, beating a Super Stride by a margin of 5 lengths. In fact, winner of 3 races, in fact, is Merope. Western Ascota Panamera in good, tremendous form is number 3, Merope, rated at 52. Well, 4 will be Peluche and number 5, Golden Time, are the next 2 runners. But let's start off with Peluche's credential. Well, has had a couple of outings. Started off on a winning note, and thereafter ran third behind Shubanka with second behind Likergas. And in his subsequent 2 outings, off the frame is Peluche, rated at 51, spotting Tongue-Strap. Golden Time, on the other hand, finished on third. After that, fourth behind Santorino, ran third on this occasion. Was a winner in the second outing in the winter season is Golden Time, rated at 48. When Blinker's Tongue-Strap is number 5, Golden Time. The winner being Seema Heels, winning by a margin of 1.5 length. 6 will be She Can. She Can is coming from Hyderabad and ran second behind Fast Pace here at Bangalore during the winter season. Came in with a high reputation, in fact, as She Can, and then ultimately ran second, 3 1/4 lengths behind the winner. Came in from behind to finish on ending up second, in fact, as She Can. In the silks of navy blue with right green horseshoe, finished on 3 1/4 lengths behind the winner, rated at 48. Now, 7 will be Anzac Pimpernel, yet another runner which has back-to-back wins, in fact, is Anzac Pimpernel, having ran second on the first starting by Naughty Chama, winner beating Grand Par, and repeated that winning form, beating Cat's Whisker, is Anzac Pimpernel. Sir Cecil out of Connemara, beautifully bred horse, rated at 45, Tongue-Strap is Anzac Pimpernel. 8 will be In the Light, having run a mock race, and eventual winner in this race, beating Touch of Grey by a margin of 3 1/4 lengths, is In the Light. Phoenix Star out of Divine Impact is In the Light. This is race number 18, and ended up winning this race for Tungsta Crossnose Band, rated at 42, is number 8, In the Light. 9 will be Splendor on Grass, the eventual winner in this race. One which is coming from Hyderabad is Splendor on Grass, who finished on as an eventual winner, twice second, and winner beating Happy Soul is Splendor on Grass. King Dark out of Bullseye is number 9, Splendor on Grass. Race number 191 was a fancied runner and eventually won by half.
I hope he carries that form in this race too, and I hope he wins.
Yeah, he was centered to run last week. Unfortunately, the rains came and the race got cancelled. So I'm running him again in this class, 60 to 85, and it's a 6-furlong race. Hoping he runs a good race. There are many good horses running in that race. You have Siege Perilous, you have Amarelli, so it's going to be a good race to watch.
Disruptor, unfortunately last week's races got cancelled because of rains. 6 might be a little sharp for him, and there are 2 good horses in the race, Amarelli and Siege Courageous. So I think it's difficult to beat those 2 horses.
We had 3 runners in the 5th race. Out of that, my Amarelli is the best runner. He's won very well last 2 outings. I think she should repeat and I am quite confident she'll win that race. All are prepared very well. They'll also should do well. All the best to you. Thank you very much.
is 1200 meters. We have a look at number 1 in the card. Siege Courageous was the eventual winner in this race. Was Siege Courageous. Siege Courageous won by a margin of 2 3/4 lengths, beating Phyton. Siege Courageous came and charged into tick of the running at the last 150 meters to win by a margin of 2 3/4 lengths. Is Siege Courageous for Tungsten Crossnose Band, rated at 78. 2 will be Last Wish, number 6. Del Mar, and number 10 Prince Abir. These are the 3 runners. Let's have a look at Last Wish's credential, who ran twice in winter and finished on second behind Ashwa Yudhvir and second behind De Villiers for Tungsten Pang, but rated at 76. Whereas number 6 in the card, that's Mrs. Little. Number 6 in the card, that's Del Mar, who ran third on this occasion behind De Villiers in race number 173. Winner in race number 35 is Del Mar's from Tungsten Crossnose Band, hanging but rated at 68. And also coming up for scrutiny is number 10 Prince Abir. Prince Abir ran 6th after the 10th in race number 173. Finished on 6th on this occasion, rated at 61st from Tungstrap. 3 will be Carlisle. Carlisle was the one who ran second. Trump Star was the winner in this race. And Carlisle is out of Osier Dufi, out of Chanterelle is Carlisle. In the silks of royal blue with grey stars, silver grey sleeves is Carlisle, starting to the charge on the in-between runners, and ultimately ran a mighty race to finish on second behind Trump Star. Just about 1 1/4 length separating the first 2 runners, rated at 75. Tungstrap is number 3 Carlisle. Miss Little Angel, the eventual winner in this race is Miss Little Angel. Yet another runner which is coming from Hyderabad is Miss Little Angel. The colors of royal blue with gold stripes is Miss Little Angel. Well, ended up winning that race by a margin of almost 2.5 lengths is Miss Little Angel. And sporting Tungsten Crossnose Band basket bid, rated at 71. K-Star is the next runner. K-Star finished on 6th. Fast Train was the winner, and K-Star is of Roderick O'Connor. Out of Star Goddess is K-Star, who finished on 6th out of 8 runners. In race number 5 is K-Star. This is the summer season run you're looking at in the early part, where K-Star finished on 6th on this occasion. Fast Train was the winner, rated at 70s for Tungsten Crossnose Band is number 5 K-Star. Disruptor was the eventual winner in this race. Was Disruptor. Well, back-to-back wins for Disruptor after that, twice 4th and once 8th in the Derby behind La Reina. Came and eventually beat Eco-Friendly and repeated that winning form, beating In You We Believe is Disruptor. Western Skirt of Wave Band for Tungsten Port, rated at 67 is Disruptor. Galactical and number 11 in the card, the Smithsonian. These are the 2 runners, but let's have a look at the first runner coming up. Will be Galactical. Was the winner, beating Starry Wind by a margin of 2 1/4 lengths was Galactical. Well, jumped out smartly and made every post a winning one, winning by 2 1/4 lengths. Tungsten Crossnose Band, rated at 66. Whereas number 11 in the card, Smithsonian, winner on 2 occasions and 12th behind Isn't She Beautiful, and 6th out of 8 runners behind Galactical. Sporting Blinkers Tungsten Crossnose Band, rated at 63 is number 11 Smithsonian. 9 will be Emerelli. Emerelli was the eventual winner in this race. Was Emerelli. Well, won by a margin of 3 lengths. In fact, as Emerelli, after that 3/4 lengths winner, beating Alcides Synergy, ended up winning this race in a subsequent outing, beating Artemis Ignitia by a margin of 3 lengths is Emerelli. Excellent dart out of Star of Venus, rated at 64. One Blinkers, Tungsten Hood and Crossnose Band with the basket bit is Emerelli. Quite a bit of equipment sported by Emerelli.
Elpenor won the Poonawalla Breeders' Million. We've given him a break after that. He's feeling well, he's doing well. There are some good horses. Waikiki is there, Auspicious Queen is there, and then we have the bottom 2 horses, Fast Pace and Arjun Manglokar's horse, Arjun Manglokar's filly. So now it all depends on how he's come out, how he's taken the break and how he comes out. We're hoping for the best.
Waikiki has been working well. She's got good Bombay form. She's run behind Elpenor in the Poonawalla Million. She was 4th in the Poonawalla Million, and she has to take on Elpenor here. Let's see how she takes on the Bangalore uphill and the altitude.
Yeah, Auspicious Queen is a very good filly. He's a Gusto Almondine. He's won first start, he's ran third, and the second start is won comfortably in the some million. And then next Governor's Trophy also is comfortably with the Suraj Nadop is a very good, impressive win. And this time when 1-2 horses opposition is there, Elpanar and something like that. And then I have to give my filly a best chance in that race. Hope for the best.
Run is 1400 meters. When you have a look at the first runner will be Elpenor, the winner of the Poonawalla Breeders Multi-Million, and charged in on the outside to come and eventually win by a margin of 4.5 lengths, beating Jamari. Is Elpenor came in far too late, in fact, but Elpenor home and dry, in fact, to win by a comfortable margin in race number 126 in Mumbai. Rated at 65 is Elpenor. Well, 2 will be Waikiki. The eventual winner in this race is Waikiki. Well, was a winner beating Transcend is Waikiki. Later more out of Mauna Kea is Waikiki. Looking for a little bit of consistency. This horse has been consistent right throughout in all his outings. In fact, is Waikiki. Rated at 46 for tongue strap is number 2 Waikiki. 3 will be Auspicious Queen. Auspicious Queen was the eventual winner in this race, winners of the Governor's Cup, in fact, and Auspicious Queen won by a comfortable margin, in fact, winning by 4.25 lengths previously. Winner beating Farazon and repeated the winning form over that mile trip, beating Grand Par as Auspicious Queen. Gusto of Almondine, rated at 50, is number 3 Auspicious Queen. And 4 will be NRI Double Par, and number 7 in the card also coming up for scrutiny will be Detective. These are the 2 runners, but let's start off with the NRI Double Par. Well, winner of 2 races and twice second, in fact, in the Hyderabad season is NRI Double Par. Gusto of Sparkling Crystals from Tongue Strap is NRI Double Par. Well, you are looking for consistency. This is the one which has been spot on in the money on all his 4 occasions. Whereas the other runner in this race is number 7 in the card. That's Detective. Winner in his previous outing being Sangreal. And 5th behind Hunting Dawn is Detectives from Tungsta Crossnose Band, rated at 39. Five will be Born to be Spoilt, who ran 7th. Supreme Grandeur was the winner of this race, and Born to be Spoilt was the one is a King Duck out of Looming is Born to be Spoilt. Race number 11, OT season, finished on 7th out of 10 runners. There you have it in the back bunch. In fact, ending up 7th out of 10 runners is Born to be Spoilt, spotting Tongue Strap. Brilliant Star, who ran 3rd. High Command was the winner of this race, and Brilliant Star was the one who was in the 3rd position and eventually ended up finishing on 3rd. Winner in his last starting, beating Windsor. But this run, that sent for long trip, ran ending up 3rd out of 5 runners. 3rd right throughout, in fact, is Brilliant Star. High Command was the winner, from Tongue Stop, rated at 42. Diamond Gold comes in next, who ran 6th. Bold Act was the winner, and Diamond Gold is out of Dali, out of Enchanted Forest is Diamond Gold. Both the occasions ran 6th. 6th being Fondness of You, and in this occasion 6th being Bold Act is Diamond Gold. This is the Madras season run you're looking at. When Tongue Strap is Diamond Gold. Felix comes in next, is sort of Surplus yet of Alacritas is Felix, who finished on 5th. After that 4th being Arolina, and 3rd being in race number 147 ran 5th behind Touch of Grey is Felix. But Blinkers Tongue Strap, rated at 30, is number 9 Felix. Gimler is the next runner. Gimler was the one who ran 3rd. Skova was the winner, and number 10 Gimler is out of Dali, out of Malake. Zeba is number 10 Gimler, who ran 3rd out of 10 runners. Takova was the winner of this race, winning by a margin of 7 lengths, but Gimler ran into the money. Spotting Tongue Strap is number 10. And 11 will be Made in Heaven. Made in Heaven is a King Duck out of Vanity Fair is Made in Heaven, who finished on 2nd in the OT season behind Helen of Troy. But previously 5th in the Chennai run is Made in Heavens from Tongue Strap, rate 33. Arolina is the next runner. Arolina was the winner of this race. Speaking of which, out of Anelia is Arolina. After that 4th being In Thy Light. This is the horse which ran as an eventual winner in race number 125 in Chennai by a margin of 2 3/4 lengths is Arolina. Speaking of which, out of Anelius, one Tungsta Crossnose Band, rated at 39. Fast Pace comes the next. The eventual winner in this race is Fast Pace. Western Aristocrat striking is Fast Pace. Well, won by a comfortable margin of 3 1/4 lengths, although given a couple of backhanders, and this horse she beat She Can by a margin of 3 1/4 lengths is Fast Pace.
Farazan is a very nice athletic horse. He's a little laid back. He needs a trip, and Mile is just up his street. And he tends to jump a little slackily from the gate, but once he jumps, he picks up pace. He finishes well. So I'm just going to kind of see how it goes. The set is quite strong. There are a lot of nice horses from outstation. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. Really not kind of sure about his where he's going to run, but he'll run a good race.
Yeah, he's a nice horse. Still learning sort of how to race, and but he's enjoying the Bangalore weather, and I'm hoping he runs well.
Godfather has run a nice race in Bombay. He was unlucky, he finished very close second. His saddle had slipped, and I always thought he's a staying horse, and that's the reason I'm running him a mile maiden. I think he runs a very good chance. It's an open field and hoping for the best. I don't have much idea about the Bangalore form horses, but Ruling Dynasty I saw has run a decent races, so I think that's the horse to look for.
The first runner coming up will be Farazan, and number 6 coming up for scrutiny will be Mysticos. These are the two runners we have a look at, but let's have a look at Farazan's credential. Farazan was the one who ran a good second, although a long way second be an auspicious queen, but ran into the money, finishing on second. Came in from that back bunch to end up finishing on second on this outing is Farazan. Be Safe out of Ultimate Desires, from Tongue Strap and Cross Nose Band is Farazan. Weave through in between runners, whereas number 6 in the card, Mysticos, ran 4th on the first outing, be in August, and in this occasion 5th be an auspicious queen. In race number 151 is Mysticos. Excellent out of Miss Mistake is Mysticos. 2 will be Ruling Dynasty. Ruling Dynasty ran second. Del Pico was the winner of this race, and Ruling Dynasty was being produced about 2 wide off the fence, up there in front, and then finished on second on this outing is Ruling Dynasty. After that, third being Cat Whisker, finished on second out of 10 runners. Del Pico was the winner of this race, and Ruling Dynasty ran second, 3 lengths behind the winner, rated at is for Tongue Strap and Cross Nose Pen Basket Bit is number 2, Ruling Dynasty. 3 will be Sea of the Sun, who ran third. Believe was the winner of this race, and the Godfather also coming up for scrutiny, who ran second on this outing. But let's have a look at the first runner. Well, the Godfather was the one who was angling for his run in between runners, and Sea of the Sun also making his run. Both these runners making the run simultaneously. At one point of time, it looked like it was the Godfather would shoot through to take it up, but ultimately ran a mighty race to finish on second on this outing. Twice second being Christopher, and second being Believe on this occasion is the Godfather, whereas Sea of the Sun finished on third. Pretty consistent in his last 3 outings is Sea of the Sun's Fun Tongue Strap Eye Patch Hood rated at 38, and the Godfather's Fun Blinkers Tongue Strap rated at 42, knocking at the door. Valvis Bay, who finished 6th. Virocchio is the winner of this race, and Valvis Bay was the one who is a referee out of Namibia is Valvis Bay, who finished on 6th out of 9 runners on this occasion. Race number 4 is the one which is in question, and ended up finishing on 6th on this occasion is Valvis Bay, whereas Virocchio literally put in a smashing performance on this occasion. And 7 will be NRI Ferry, who ran 4th. Adbut was the winner of this race, and NRI Ferry was the one that of King Duck out of Shenlika is number 7, NRI Ferry, ended up 4th out of 10 runners. Adbut was the one managed to win by half a length, and NRI Ferry ran on to finish on 4th on this occasion. Traveling in the center of the track to finish on 4th is NRI Ferry's one. Tongue Strap is number 7. Number 8 will be Salome. Salome was the one who ran second. Miss Allure was the winner of this race, and this was number 8. Salome was the one who finished on second, after that 4th, but a long way, in fact, second. 11.5 lengths was the margin between the first 2 runners. Miss Allure winning it quite comprehensively, and Salome was the one who ran 4th in Supreme General. And
always happy he's come on well. He had his issues also of shins. He's come on a lot after the rest what I had given him, and expecting him to do well. Silver Canyon last race in the during the invitation weekend, she got a little interfered at the start. She ran a 3rd in that race. We've given her a break after that. She is running a 7. She's worked well. She's rested well. Horse to beat is always happy.
Well, Dragon's Gold had several issues with him. He had had a wind operation, and after that consequently won by 14.5 lengths. The next time out he ran a very suggestive second to a caster, and then the form just started to dip. But this time when we've been working him, we've rested him, given him a long layoff, and he seems to have really jumped back to form, and we're hoping he runs a really forward race. Well, in her previous 2 outings, she ran third and she ran suggestive races. She came from the back. I've changed a bit of equipment on her. I put a hood on. Akshay's riding her. I'm going over a longer trip. The couple of horses I want to look out for, which is Royal Mysore and Sassy. Again, I hope that she runs a great race. It's going to come down to fitness at this point.
Will be always happy. Always happy was the one who's been pretty consistent in his last 2 outings, barring the Delhi Derby run where always happy ran a poor race, finishing on 9th out of 11 runners. This is the Delhi Derby run you're looking at, where Ashwayudhveer was the one who came and emerged victorious to win by a margin of half a length, whereas always happy was the one who ran a pathetic race, finishing on 9th. Pretty hard to digest after that good performance here in Bangalore, running 9th out of 11 runners is number 1 always happy. From Tungstruck Crossnose Band and Hanging Bit, rated at 45. Well, 2 will be Millbrook. Millbrook was the one who finished 4th. Win My Love is the winner of this race, and number 7 Measure of Time, who ran 6th. But let's start off with Millbrook's credential. Has had 5 outings and ran 6th behind Moon's Blessing, with 5th behind Cool Rider, 8th behind Shubanka, 9th behind Smithsonian, and 4th behind Win My Love. From Tungstruck Crossnose Band, rated at 43. 7 on the other hand, that's Measure of Time. Measure of Time ran 6th out of 7 runners, just beat 1 home on this occasion. From Tungstruck, rated at 38. Is rated at 36 is number 7 Measure of Time. Excellent out of the Strawberry Fields is number 7 Measure of Time. 3 will be Silver Canyon, who ran 3rd. Stella Gold was the winner of this race, and also coming up for scrutiny will be the next runner, that's number 5 in the card, Dragon's Gold. But let's start off with the first runner, in fact, a Silver Canyon. Started off on a winning note in last winter, beating Bangalore, and subsequently ran 6th in the Oaks behind Mirror. In this occasion, finished on 3rd, was a fancied runner, and ended up finishing on 3rd behind Stella Gold on this occasion. Over that 9 furlong trip, was in that fighting line, in fact, came up with a good turn of foot, but ultimately finds Stella Gold too hot to handle, and lost it out to Stella Gold, in fact, as Silver Canyon race. From Tungstop, rated at 42. Number 5 and the other hand, Dragon's Gold, ran 10th out of 15 runners behind Stella Gold, after the twice 7th being Eco-Friendly and Belladonna, rated at 40s. From Tungstop Crossnose Band, Basket Bit, Hood is number 5 Dragon's Gold. 4 will be Southern Dynasty. Southern Dynasty ran 6. See My Heels was the winner of this race, and Southern Dynasty was the one was in the center of the track, given a couple of cracks or so, but the response was none, and ultimately finished on 6th out of 8 runners is Southern Dynasty. See My Heels was the winner of this race, but Southern Dynasty no form to go by in all his 5 outings, finished off the frame. One Tungstruck Crossnose Band, rated at 42. 6 will be Fortunatus. Fortunatus ran 12th. Claudius was the winner of this race, and Fortunatus at the multi-dimensional Winds of Fortune is number 6. Fortunatus, who ran 12th out of 13 runners, just beat 1 home on this occasion, is Fortunatus. This is the Chennai run you're looking at, and Claudius was the one who came and emerged victorious to win by 3 1/4 lengths, whereas Fortunatus ended up just beating 1 home on this occasion in race number 190 of the Madras season. Sporting Crossnose Band, Basket Bit, Pacify Blinkers, rated at 42. Caesar's Palace, who ran 7th, King of War was the winner, and Caesar's Palace was the one who ran 7th out of 10 runners, led the field for most part of the journey, and dropped back gradually to end up by finishing on 7th out of 10 runners. King of War was the winner of the race. Caesar's Palace hasn't done anything much of note in his previous 3 outings as well, rated at 36. From Blinkers Tongue Strap is number 8, Caesar's Palace. 9 will be Born King. Born King ran 8th. Stormy Ocean was the winner of this race, and Born King, yet another runner, which is the back marker. In fact, last, is Born King, who finished on 8th out of 8 runners, last behind Stormy Ocean over that 9 furlong trip. After that, 10th behind Santorino in the previous occasion in race number 102. From Tungster Crosshouse Bend Basket Bit, rated at 33 is Born King. And the last runner for the day will be number 10, Sacred Creator. Sacred Creator was the one pretty consistent enough, barring that 2 occasions where on the first occasion Sacred Creator ran 6th behind Air Display, and subsequently in the third outing ran 5th behind Belladonna. He's been pretty consistent in fact, and she did run a good race enough to run 3rd out of 11 runners behind Top Dance's Sacred Creator, and she finished on in the money, rated at 30s for Tungsten Crossers band. So that's why in the pre of today's races. We'll join you tomorrow. Until then, thank you from all of us from the CCTV room.